Happy Valentine's Day, everybody! Well, almost. Valentine's Day is one of my favorite holidays, and what am I going to do to give you an early Valentine's Day treat? Well, I'm here to give you my first top 10. For today's top 10, my top 10 romance anime. Now, something that I will always support until the day I die is love. And since we're in the month of February, what better way to talk about my 10 favorite romance anime of all time? Now, let me tell you guys this. You don't have to be in a relationship to enjoy Valentine's Day. There's lots of people out there in this world that really love you. Alright, here's my top 10 romance anime. Alright, for number 10, we have B Got the HK Yamada's First Time. Don't let the title fool you. This is not a hentai, I can guarantee you that. This anime is a ecchi romantic comedy anime. This anime came out in 2010, and it still remains to this day as one of my favorite romantic comedies that I have ever seen. The story follows Yamada, a young 15-year-old high school girl whose dream is to have sex with 100 guys, but the only problem is she's never been kissed yet, and she has very little experience with love. I had a huge roller coaster of emotions when I watched this anime, but if you like ecchi romantic comedy animes, I do highly recommend this show, and it's just pretty much fun for the whole family. I gave this show an 8 out of 10, and yeah, that's all I had to say about B Got the HK. On to the next anime. Okay, for number 9, I chose an absolute classic called Chobits. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I love this anime. I love it so much that I would definitely watch it again like B Got the HK. Oh my god. This anime is honestly one of the cutest romance animes I have ever seen. And this anime was made by Studio Madhouse, and Studio Madhouse tends to dish out some pretty damn good anime. So, this anime is about a guy named Hideki, and his dream is to go to college in Tokyo. But he ends up getting rejected, and then he goes to prep school, and then later on in life, he finds a persecom in the trash, and that persecom's name is Chi, and this is the beginning of man and computer falling in love. I gave this anime a 10 out of 10, and I highly recommend this to anybody who loves cute romance stories like this. Okay, for number 8, I have Date Alive. Date Alive was my first battle harem anime, and I gotta say, battle harem animes are pretty badass. I've never experienced a battle harem anime before, but after I watched Date Alive, I was like, holy shit, this is a battle harem anime? That's pretty nice. Now, the story follows Shido, a normal high school boy who's 16 years old, and then the spirits crash land on Earth. Whenever these spirits come to Earth, they create something called a spatial quake, and he has to save the world by dating these girls, or else they will destroy the planet. Now, I have a very good friend out there who is a huge fan of Date Alive, so if you're watching this, bro, how's it going? I just sat down and binge watched this anime, and I gotta tell you, this was definitely worth binge watching. I gave this anime a 10 out of 10, and here we go, on to the next anime. Alright, for number 7 on my list for my top 10 romance anime is Girls Bravo. Now, Girls Bravo, I gotta say, it was pretty decent. It wasn't the best romance anime that I've seen in my life, but it was pretty decent. That's all I'm gonna give it. Okay, so Girls Bravo follows the story about a guy named Yukinari Sasaki, and he is allergic to women. One day, he gets kicked by his friend Kirie into the bathtub, and he gets transported into this beautiful world called Seiren, where the entire population is women. He then meets this beautiful pink-haired girl named Miharu, and she is the only woman that does not set off Yukinari's allergic reaction. This anime is absolutely beautiful. I gave it a 7 out of 10, and on to the next anime. Alright, for number 6, we have the one, the only, High School DxD. Devils and Double D Titties. Oh yeah! But we're not here to talk about ecchi anime, we're here to talk about romance anime, because this anime definitely has some romance in it. Promise. Okay, so High School DxD tells a story about a guy named Issei Hyodo. He gets brutally stabbed by one of the fallen angels, and another girl who is the Crimson Princess named Rias Gremory resurrects him, and he is now a devil. Now with this new life, Issei now has to train and fight to defeat the fallen angels. I gave this anime a 10 out of 10, and I definitely have a lot of catching up to do before High School DxD Hero is released. Number 5, Hana Monologue. Hana Monologue is one of those animes that you can just complete within a blink of an eye. Now, why do I say that? Well, even though this anime only has 10 episodes, that's not the reason why you can complete this anime within a blink of an eye. It's because the episodes are only 2 minutes long. I'm not even kidding. These episodes are only 2 minutes long. Okay, so this anime doesn't have any main characters whatsoever. It's just a heartwarming anime about families and couples. And I gotta say, this is an anime that everybody should check out, because even though the episodes are only 2 minutes long, but the anime is very, very heartwarming. I gave this anime a 10 out of 10, and once again I say it's very heartwarming. So check it out when you have time. Alright, for number 4 is Couture Asan. Couture Asan is a beautiful, beautiful anime. It's both heart-wrenching, but when you start to watch a little bit more of the anime, it starts to become very, very heartwarming. Okay, so Couture Asan tells a story about a girl named Couture, and Couture has the amazing ability to read minds. And due to the mind-reading abilities that she has, that caused a lot of troubles in her life. That caused her parents to get divorced, that caused people to bully her, that caused her friends to bully her, and just the whole world growing silent around her. She later moves to a new high school where she meets this boy named Manabe, and Manabe accepts her mind-reading abilities. I gave this anime a 10 out of 10, and I highly recommend this to anyone. Alright, we're getting close to the end here, guys. For number 3 is Your Name. Now, I've talked about this anime before in my 9 favorite movies that I saw in 2017 video. If you haven't seen that video yet, links in the description. Now, Your Name is an anime that is pretty much loved by all, and this anime is the #1 grossing anime of all time in anime history. Just like many who have seen this film before, I was crying because Your Name honestly hit me that hard. But an anime that hit me the hardest was A Silent Voice. I am going to be having a review on Your Name coming out on the channel whenever, so be on the lookout for that. I gave this anime a 10 out of 10, and if you like major field trips like this one, I highly recommend this. Alright, for number 2 we have Mirai Nikki, or The Future Diary. Oh my god, people have been suggesting me The Future Diary all throughout my 4 years of high school, because people were like, yo, Alex, watch The Future Diary, watch The Future Diary this, watch The Future Diary that. And when I was about to graduate, I finally got around to watching The Future Diary. Okay, now I know this anime would like fall under the horror genre, the survival genre, and some other genres put together in there, but since there's some romance in there, I had to include it. Okay, so the story follows Yuki and Yuno, and they are in this survival game, and whoever is the last one standing, he or she will become god or goddess. This anime would definitely work if you're a big fan of psychopathic girls known as yanderes, or if you just want to have a bloody Valentine's Day. I gave this anime a 10 out of 10, and before I reveal my #1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Alright, for #1 is Please Teacher. Now, I'm being 100% brutally honest when I say this. Please Teacher is my favorite romance anime of all time. If you definitely have time to watch anime, you should go check this one out. It is really, really good. So, Please Teacher tells a story about a boy named Kei Kusanagi and a girl named Mizuho Kazumi. Mizuho is a galactic observer, or an alien, watching over Earth, and Kei is just an ordinary high school student suffering from a social debilitating disease. The principal later on finds out about Kei and Mizuho's relationship in a shed one evening, and then Kei's uncle Minoru tells the principal that those two are husband and wife, and now they have to live life like a married couple. And once again, you guys, Please Teacher is my favorite romance anime of all time. So there you go, you guys. That concludes my list of my top 10 romance anime. And I hope that was a great early Valentine's Day treat for all of you, because I definitely know that was a great early Valentine's Day treat for me. Alright, before this video ends, I have 2 questions to ask. Number 1, out of the top 10 anime that you saw and the anime that I mentioned in my honorable mentions, which one do you want me to review? And number 2, have you seen any of these animes before? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright you guys, that pretty much all wraps it up for today's video. If you liked today's video, give it a like. If you got something to say about today's video, give it a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell, because the notification bell will give you instant notification whenever I upload a brand new video. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Thank you.